boys and girls, it's Mrs. C. I'm just going to my calendar and crossing off the date. And as I was looking at my calendar, I was thinking, let's play around with some numbers today. Follow me. So I thought we'd do a little game with pennies. Now, I happen to have a change jar that we always put our spare change into, so I'm able to grab coins from it. But you could use 10 cotton balls or 10 of anything that you can easily grab in your hands. So take a look here. These are my 10 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You put them in the middle and you have two people playing. And when I say go, you both reach into the pot of pennies and grab some. Doesn't matter how many you grab, just make sure that you empty all of these 10 pennies. So let me show you what I mean. On your mark, get set, go. So I would look at this and I'd say, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pennies over here. So if I have 8 pennies here, I know that the other person must have 2 because 8 plus 2 equals 10. Let's try it again. On your mark, get set, go. Okay, this time in my pile, I have 1, 2, 3. So I have to think, 3 plus how many will get me 10? This person must have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another way you can do this is you can try writing down your math facts. I know that 1 plus 9 equals 10, 2 plus 8 equals 10, 3 plus 7 equals 10, 4 plus 6 equals 10, and 5 plus 5 equals 10. To make it a little more challenging, you could add 20 pennies and do the same thing with a partner. On your mark, get set, go. Okay, I have 3. How many more to make 20? My guess is 17. Let's see if I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 plus my 3, 18, 19, 20 equals 20. Another option is to write your equations down on a whiteboard or a piece of paper. These are my 10 facts. And I can make tally marks every time I get a 1 plus 9 or a 3 plus 7. And you could keep score of how many times you were actually able to make that equation with your partner. This is a fun game to play with numbers, and it's called concentration. Now, some of you might have played concentration using picture cards that you try to find the match to. In this case, it's numbers and dots. So what I did was I would take an index card that I cut in half. You can use a piece of paper, and I wrote my numbers from 1 to 10. I also wrote, let's see if I can find one, dots. So in this card, I have 10 dots. I would want to match this card with the number 10. So hopefully you can play this with a friend or a sibling or an adult or a parent, but you can also play this alone, and that's the fun of it. So once you make your cards, 1 through 10, 1 to 20, how many you want to do, and you make the other cards dots to match those numbers, you're ready to play. You turn all the cards over so that you can't see them. And each player takes a turn revealing 2 cards. So this is an example. I would flip a card, number 2. So now I have to find the card that has 2 dots. No match. I would put it down. The next person would go. number 1. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a card with 1 dot. And I found it. This is a match, and this means I can keep these cards and I get to go again. Now, obviously, everyone has different levels and comfort levels with numbers. So if you wanted to make this even more challenging, my numbers here went through 1 to 10. You could go up to 36. And maybe you're matching the word, the number word, with the number. 36, 36. So not only are you playing the game, but creating the game pieces is also a fun activity. It helps keep all of your numbers and your number sense going in your brain, and it's fun to play with yourself or with other people. And of course, because we love art so much, we can do a little coin rubbing as an extension of our coin math activity. A quarter is 25 cents. A dime is 10 cents. A nickel is 5 cents. And a penny is 1 cent. This is how coin rubbings work. I take my coin, I put it underneath my paper, and when I hold the paper down, you will be able to see a faint outline of that coin. I'm going to pick up any crayon I want, and I'm going to slightly bear down over that coin and go back and forth gently. And you can see that as I rub the crayon over the top of the coin, the outline of that coin is beginning to appear a little bit. You can almost see the quarter. Let me try one more. Maybe I'll try the dime. I think this time I'm going to use this color again. Bearing down and letting my crayon feel the outline of the coin. And there's the circle. Awesome. You can make any design you like, any colors that you want to use, but it's a fun way to show currency.